Hi guys! If you want to find out how to get this little looky poo right here, keep on watching this video. This is the final product. Ma'am, hi, hello. We did okay. Like I said, always. It's a little mess, you know, on the road to this finished product, but rest assured, see, I had to show you the end first so that you knew that even though it looks a little crazy, okay, it comes together at the end. And during this Get Ready With Me, I answer a bunch of questions that you guys have asked me on Twitter. And, you know, they're important questions from like, what are your thoughts on Cardi B to when's the next baby? Okay, so if you want to see how I got this look and find out a bunch of answers to a bunch of questions, then keep on watching this video and be sure to give me a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Lego. I was actually planning to film a what? I was actually planning to film an Ask Sarah, but I went through that email address, which is askSarahRaeBookings@gmail.com, in case you're curious, for like an advice, it's an advice series basically. And so many of the emails were just the same thing that I've answered 1,000 times already in previous videos. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna force it. Let's not force it. Instead, I'll do another Get Ready With Me. We can chit, we can chat, and we can do all of that. Okay, Sarah, all wrapping it. Okay. I'm gonna use the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, the color adjusting one, because I'm very red and this is very green, and I think that means it's gonna help. I don't know. Don't be asking me crazy questions. Oh, I should have used that Tatcha stuff. Oh, I used it last time, but this one's in the top drawer and that's in the second drawer. I have to remember to use it. All right, also put a little something on my lips. My lips stay dry. Like never crusty, you know, because I'm constantly putting stuff on them, but they always get dry. And I drink so much water, I'm like, come on. Oh, 2 seconds, can we talk about this situation? Ma'am, I don't ever go this long. I don't ever go this long without getting my nails done, but I've just been so busy lately. When is the next closet sale? I don't know. Probably by May, I imagine. Initially I said March, but I didn't feel like it because I felt like I was gonna have a ton of new stuff coming in and start weeding out the old stuff. So I was like, you know what, let me wait a little bit. All right, let's do our eyebrows. Nick sent me a bunch of stuff the other day and I used it, and I actually like their like dupe basically for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is the Brow Wiz. This is the NYX one. They look pretty much the same. And this is in the color, man, I don't know, brown, brunette. Ay, tan fácil, way. Hey, have you guys ever heard of an eyebrow transplant? Cause that is wild. Like, who was talking about it? Megan Good was talking about it. Girl, you got a whole new eyebrow. Where did the hair come from? That is an amazing concept. I would maybe potentially be into that. Would you get an eyebrow transplant? Because I feel like some of us really messed it up. We messed it up. How long have you been doing YouTube? Before you made it your full-time job. I love you so much. Thanks. I've been doing, how long did I do it before I made it my full-time job? It was pretty much always my job, except I was also a blogger initially. And I started 6 years ago, I think. I think I started the blog 7 years ago, and then like a year into it, I started the YouTube channel. And then eventually the blog kind of fell by the wayside for the most part. I pretty much only post when someone asks me to like post. But my blog is ravingsbyrae.com. Don't travel too far back. I have a ton of blog posts on there, you guys. Like a ton of old stuff. A ton of old stuff. And yeah, just don't be weird. Don't like look through it or anything. But yeah, it was pretty much always my job because I didn't have another job. I mean, I just, like I said, I did blogging, whatever. And I was scrounging. You know, I would scrounge and compete with my fellow bloggers to get that $50 job, or to get that job that basically is only to give away a pack of tuna or something to my subscribers. Like that was literally my first gig, was like Sensational 60s for Chicken of the Sea. One of my lucky subscribers is gonna win a Sensational 60s tuna pack. Woo! That was like my first gig and I was so excited, okay? They didn't even send me tuna. Like, how you got me promoting your tuna? And you know what? That's why I eat Star-Kissed tuna, okay? And then my first paid one for 50 bucks was from Kind. And those little mofos never paid me either. So, you know what? This business is harder than it looks. Okay, that was 7 years ago. And if my calculations are correct, you now owe me $62. So that's why I don't eat Kind bars either. What's up now? I'm just kidding. If they're around, I'll eat them. Would you ever write a book, and have you thought about writing a book in the future? Writing actually was always that was really just my dream. That's why I started the blog to begin with. I loved to write. Some of my blog entries are writing samples. They're just short stories. I used to write stories, if you guys remember, I mentioned this before, but I used to write fanfics, like Harry Potter fanfics, and then I wrote some other stuff. And I used to write stories, and that's just always what I love to do. I was the, what was it called? I was the editor of our school newspaper for like 3 years. I loved it. Like, that was my thing. That's what I thought I was gonna do. And I guess really what I ended up loving was the communication aspect of writing. And so I still, you know, communicate, obviously. Hello, right here, talking, communicating ideas, sharing things back and forth between myself and someone else, or an audience in this case. This was always kind of the plan. But yeah, I would absolutely do a book. I've talked about it before, about turning my Dear Fat Girl series into the Dear Fat Girl book and going into more depth on some of those things and kind of touching on points that I didn't touch on in the videos, and sharing some other stories that I have, some other situations that I've never shared ever, things that affected me greatly and deeply, that I have never shared with anyone online. And yeah, that's always been an idea. And also doing children's books, like for Nala and Jaden, like making them into characters. Who has a set of twins? And people used to tell me that my kids look like them. Oh, Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon. They used to tell me, what is their name? Rock and Row or something like that? Something like that. But anyway, they have a little children's book series too. And I'm like, oh, this is really cute. I would totally do that. Hire an illustrator and, you know, do children's books. Do you see marriage or kids in your near future? LOL. I already have kids. I assume you mean more kids. You know, I don't know. Whatever is planned for me is planned for me, you know? I don't try to look too much to the future. I just really genuinely try to live right now and today. I don't want to live in yesterday, and I can't live in tomorrow. And that's pretty much my mentality. And you know what? Especially when it comes to my like health and fitness and that kind of stuff, like those goals, they seem so daunting and so far away and so unattainable almost if you really sit and think about it. And, you know, and then when you look at other people's stories and you see that like, oh, it took me, you know, 4 years to get to the point where I'm at now. And I'm like, dang, 4 years? I'm not, no, thank you. Like, I try not to live too much in the future and what ifs and what will happen. And I try to do a lot more just right now. So live today to the best of my ability, and whatever comes will come, and whatever is meant to be for me will be for me. So that is typically my mentality. Oh, I just started coughing like crazy. Now, like, would I welcome marriage and children though? If, you know, if in that moment it feels right, then absolutely. What do you consider healthy when trying to improve your diet? For me personally, this stuff is like mad, not sticky, but like there's like a residue. I don't know. I tried to have a better balance of food. I don't have, what is it? Like, I don't just sit here and like count calories, because then seriously, I would just drink like 6 coffees a day and be like, okay, well, that was within my calories. Like, I don't do that. I just try to be aware of what I'm consuming, and I try to make sure that a lot of it is fresh, or I eat a lot of my vegetables raw. Obviously, I cook plenty of them too, but I try to have my base for my food be mainly something that grew out of the ground. And then I try to incorporate, you know, when I incorporate proteins and stuff that in the form of animal products, I try to make sure that they're lean. And really it's just how I feel. Like, how do I feel eating this? Does this taste good? Does this give me the energy that I need to get through my day, to get through my workout, to get through whatever? And, you know, that's what's healthy to me. Like, how do I feel at the end of it all? Feel good? Then it's good. Honestly though, like Brussels sprouts, they might be good for you, but girl, they make my body hurt. Like, my body cannot handle Brussels sprouts. It's like, girl, why did you do this? The cramps. Oh. Okay, I'm actually gonna replicate the eye that I did the other day when I had the braids in my hair, those little baby braids. You guys were so nice though. You were like, oh, they're so cute. I was like, Thanks, because I do that hairstyle on my own sometimes that I don't ever show anybody. But I pretty much did the whole eye look with this little Morphe palette because I'm trying more and more to just do stuff with one palette and see if I can get 3 to 4 looks out of it. So when I go out of town, I can just take cheese and rice. I can just take the one palette. So that's pretty much what I did. I just used these colors and it worked out really well for me. We're not gonna try to do a cut crease because as you guys saw last week, I don't even know what the hell a cut crease is, obviously, because I didn't even put the original color on there. I was just putting it. If you watch that one, you know what's up. I'm gonna start with this shimmery color right here though. This is what's gonna go on my lid and it's called Rose Quartz. This is a good question. If you weren't on YouTube, what do you think you'd be doing for work? I don't know, man. I wasn't a professional. I wasn't a graduate. You know, I hadn't, like, meaning I didn't have my degree or anything before I started YouTube. Like, so professionally on paper, my life has changed quite a bit and I have a much heftier resume basically, but I haven't had a resume since like 2010. So, I don't know what I would be like eligible for, but I would obviously still need to support my family being a single mom. And so I would have to take money into consideration somewhat, right? So I feel like I would either do, I don't know, because I'm really not a people person. So if I could just avoid working with people at all, like dream job, I would be a baker and I would have like, I mentioned this on the vlog channel, I would have like coffee shop and bakery and like a place to read and like really amazing internet and just a really beautiful little place, like a neighborhood joint, like this little neighborhood joint called Domino's. Do you know what that's from? Anyway, or like professionally, if I really needed to get that corporate paycheck, then very likely I would end up doing something in marketing. Because that was one of the focuses while I was in college, is like social media and marketing and that kind of stuff. Plus I feel like at this point as an influencer, being on the opposite end of it, I think it would be good to be on the other end of it with the person actually pitching ideas and whatnot. Should we zoom? This might be too close of a zoom. Look at this lens though. It's really killing the game. All right, now we're gonna go into the outer corner. No, we're gonna do, what am I doing? I don't know. We're gonna do the whole crease, okay? And what color did I use the other day? Shoot, I don't even know. I don't remember what I did. Okay, let's use Rock Out, this one right here. That's pretty like orangey kind of color. And let's just dibble and dabble and get all up in there, girl. Oh yeah, this is pretty. I bet this is the color I use because I'm pretty sure this is the exact reaction I had the other day when I did my makeup. If you're stressed out about my eyeshadow, disclaimer that I say every video, relax, it gets better. Don't worry about it. I just am very heavy-handed and that's just how life works. All right, now we're gonna do that little outer corner with Chocolate Diamond. Chocolate! Me and my best friend are going to Cancun on a little getaway together. I'm really excited about it. We're actually going for Luigi's birthday because he's going to Thailand with one of his good friends. So I was like, oh, well, we'll go to Mexico. So me and my girl, we're gonna go to Cancun and I'm excited for that. We haven't taken like a resort style trip ever together. And I'm excited to hang out and vlog it and stuff and do different stuff and have cute outfits and cute hair and cute makeup. Like, it's gonna be a whole different trip, obviously, going with her versus going with Lewis, which is who I tend to travel with mostly. When is the wedding? LOL. Get out of here. Do you like Adele and Kelly Clarkson? I don't dislike them. I like Adele's music. You know, it's bomb. Her personality seems cool too. What are your current favorite songs, English and Spanish? Also, are you teaching your kids Spanish? I'm not actively teaching them Spanish. I just say stuff in Spanish sometimes, and I don't know, I feel like they'll pick it up. No one actively taught me Spanish. They just yelled at me in Spanish, and eventually you figure out what they say, or there's just gonna be more yelling and chanclas all up in your head, okay? So, you just kind of pick it up. But I don't throw chanclas at the kids, which is probably where I'm going wrong. What's your favorite shapewear for dresses? Spanx. Any kind of Spanx, but like those, I did a whole video on shapewear. So whatever I mentioned in that video still rings true. I have not purchased another piece of shapewear since that video. Okay, now that we have this on our eyes, let's blend out the edges because it's stressing the whole family out. Oh, this is the part where I had to use a different, I had to use a different palette because there's no transition color in here. I use Tempera from the Anastasia What's this called? Gothic Malt? Gothic Malt. Soft Glam. Oh, so close, Sarah. All right, now let's throw some foundation on. I think I'm just gonna use this one again. I really like it. It's so easy and lightweight. This is a L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow 202 and 24 hours. It ain't no 24 hours, girl. You ain't got to lie. Last time I put concealer down before I did this, but YOLO. Remember when everybody was saying YOLO? Oh goodness. I went to go see Drake that year. I think I drove to Ohio to see him. I live in Illinois, in case you're curious. And I know I'm like one of the 6 YouTubers that doesn't live in California. That's what it feels like, at least. I feel like everyone lives there. And I don't know anyone that lives in Illinois that does YouTube that I'm not related to. And they don't do it as heavily as I do, you know, or as regularly. But I have considered like collaborations and stuff with other YouTubers, whether that means going to them or doing the kind like that's, you know, like we're not in the same place. But I feel like those are kind of boring. Not that they're boring, but it's like if I'm gonna see a collaboration between 2 people, I want them both to be together. I want to see how the energy lives and feeds off of you guys, right? Like, is there anyone that you would want to see me collaborate with? And don't start saying dumb stuff, okay? Because some of you guys will throw out some names right now that you know damn well, okay? Me and that person, it just, you know, square peg, round hole, okay? And I'm not trying to have anybody jam their square peg in my hole, okay? So, like, but if there's anyone seriously that you think would be a good combo, like, let me know. Speak it into the universe, perhaps. But like I said, I'm not a huge people person and I don't have a lot of friends and stuff. So part of that is just because I'm introverted and I am pretty shy, actually, for the most part. Even though a lot of people can't imagine it. But guys, I'm here by myself alone right now. And it's what makes this job so beautiful is that I don't have coworkers. I have like buddies online, but I don't have coworkers. And that is the greatest part of this career. The freedom and the no coworkers thing. Hey Sarah, you're always talking about great denim in your videos, but damn it. Every time I say hey Sarah, my stupid phone thinks I'm saying hey Siri. But any other time I say hey Siri, you gave me some videos about denim. You don't even know me, girl. Anyway, hey Sarita, you're always talking about great denim in your videos, and I'd love to know which brand's your absolute favorite. Tor's like my OG, the Tor jegging, love those. All the other stuff I'm not obsessed with it. And then American Eagle. Their stuff is so nice, so distressed, so beautiful, so stretchy, so high waist, so perfect for your girl. You do my face. The other day you guys were clowning me because my you could see the bronzer on my forehead, but it's because initially I had my hair down and so it looked fine when I first did it. But then I ended up pulling my hair back and then I didn't blend it out anymore, and then, well, you saw what it looked like. Okay, so Nick sent me this Wonder Stick too, so I was like, all right, let me try this out. And it was not bad. I did not mind it. I think this is like the fair one or the medium fair to me. I don't even know. Universal is what it says. Universal. The other one's darker. I like it because it blends out like really easily. It's not like super dark. I bring it so close to my mouth, it's not even funny. I'll highlight. Let's highlight some. Let's just put this wherever we think it might go. I blend it all out. It all works out in the end. Will you do a Fashion Nova haul for this summer? Well, let me tell you, actually. I just got a notification on my email that I'm going to have a Fashion Nova gift card coming to me soon. So that can only mean one thing. I placed an order. They thought they had the products and they didn't. So yeah, actually, okay, sneak peek just for people that are here actually watching this video right now. Louis G and I are gonna do a rate my outfit video, and it's gonna be with Fashion Nova because I picked out some fabulous outfits, okay? Some of them were like real, and then some of them were like, let's see what he has to say about this one. But what if they all just turn out to look super cute? Then it's like not gonna be as funny. All right, now let us cake the face. I feel like this is the actual, you know, cake portion because it's powdery and stuff. It's like applying flour to your face. I'm trying to whip up a pan dulce over here. There's so many lines on my forehead. Such an old lady. And let's do a little bit of contour. This is that one middle color from that Shade and Light palette again. What is this called? Is this bronzing? What was the first thing I did? Was the first one contour and highlight and this is, man, I don't know. And I'm gonna use NARS. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use MAC Pink Sprinkles from the Simpsons collection. Love this color, it's so pretty. And Marge's face is still imprinted, like this really lasted. I got this when I lived in my mom's house still. Like, that was a long time ago. Am I supposed to throw this out? Cause I like it. There's an expiration date on it? Oh, expires in never. Okay, let's use that Amrezi highlight. Where you at, girl? And now we blend. Blend it into your hairline, girl. I don't want to be a hater, but your bronzer's not blended out properly, and I don't want to be a hater. Just don't say it. I see what you see, baby. I edit the videos. I don't see a lot of it while I'm filming is a problem. There are a lot of things I can't see when I'm filming because the screen is so small and I haven't connected a monitor to it. But trust me, I'm staring at these videos when I'm filming or editing them. I have to watch it time and time again. I see the little things, typically. I see the little things that you guys see. Like the very first thing I noticed was my bronzer. I was like, well, I'm not gonna not upload. I'll just deal with comments. Okay, now we just need some lashes. Zang, is that it? Oh, and lips. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do the Ardell 120s. Oh, but first I'm actually gonna set my face before I do any of that because I'm done with the face stuff. Ooh, this is the Smashbox Centering Citrus Primer Water. I love this stuff. It smells so good. I like the original. Like this one. Oh, goodness. I like this one, but this one smells so good. Every time I start dating someone hotter than me, I get super insecure and end up screwing it up. How do you deal with that? Okay, let me pretend like you didn't just say that. I'm just kidding. You're dating someone hotter than you, it's really your mentality that's jacked up. Like, you can't even blame the other person. You get super insecure, like you're probably already insecure and the hotter person is not making you insecure. Unless that person's trying to make you feel bad, the problem lies within you, not within other people and you know what I mean? Like, so how you can deal with that is to not look at it that way. There's no sense in looking at it that way. There's nothing to gain from looking at your relationship and comparing each other. Like, what? First of all, they probably don't think that way. I mean, if they, I guess, not the way that you are thinking of it that way. So, don't look at it like that. It's just not beneficial to anybody for you to be like, I'm so much hotter than my boyfriend or girlfriend. All right, they're so much hotter than me. Like, what? First of all, who's hot? Okay, I don't remember the last time I called somebody hot. I don't think I ever called anybody hot. I think I call them cute or fine. Like, that dude is fine. This girl really tried to play my life though. How do you deal with someone who looks so much better than you? Excuse me, bitch. I'm cute. I want to know, what are your thoughts and feelings on Cardi B? Finally, the juicy questions come out. Nothing negative, you know. I don't know her. I don't follow her super closely. I remember her being on Love and Hip Hop, and I always thought that her personality, or the personality she portrayed at least on that show, it seemed genuine and funny. She was funny, and she still seems pretty funny. Like, you know, here and there, I still see bits of her online, and she still seems really funny. She seems down to earth, and so many people hate on her that I can't help but root for her a little bit. Like, why do people just hate to see people do well? Even if you think it's someone that's dumb or doesn't deserve it, like, there's something in you that you're missing to have to actually say those types of things out loud, to have to actually push that type of message. Like, well, this person definitely doesn't deserve to have these things, and here's why. Like, relax. Does it affect you? Are you, like, in competition with Cardi B or whoever? Probably not. So, you know, just let it roll off your back, girl. You don't have to fight every fight. I think that's hard for people to understand. I feel like everyone's fighting a fight. Not every fight has to be yours. But by all means, if you're really passionate about something, you know, stand for something, but don't trip over everything. What's keeping you motivated to go to the gym? I find that's the hardest thing to do when you work full-time and you go to school. Well, when I was working full-time or going to school full-time, I was not going to the gym. So it wasn't a lack of motivation, it was a lack of, actually, I didn't care to go. It's not that I wasn't motivated to go, I literally wasn't trying to. Like, listen, it wasn't even a part of my day, it wasn't a part of my mind. But now what motivates me to go? I mean, it's just like anything else. It's just something that I have to do. When I wake up in the morning, you know, what's motivating me to get out of bed and make sure the kids are up and have their teeth brushed and everything else? Like, it's nothing. I mean, it's just part of my day. It's what I have to do. That's how I look at it. And I guess that's what, I've been going to the gym for a while now. I think people think that I just started. I didn't. It's been like, I don't even know. It's been like a year. I've been going regularly, like 3 to 4 times a week. I think now I'm just talking about it a little bit more, but I don't know what's motivating me. There's never a day, like, I feel like crap if I don't go. I feel tired if I do go, but I feel like crap, like, dang, man, at least I could have accomplished that today. But like today, for instance, I didn't go. Today's my off day because I'm gonna be working instead, and sometimes I just have to work. And, you know, as long as I'm feeling productive and I'm doing something, I just need to be doing something and feeling productive, and the gym does that for me. But I like going to the gym. I like working out. I like challenging myself. There's this one machine that I used to do. I think it was a hip abductor or something. And I used to do like 90 pounds, the one where you push out. I used to do 90 pounds and I used to do 5 sets of 10 reps. So 50, right? 50 reps and at 90 pounds. And now I'm able to, it's at the max weight that I can go to. So it's like 145 pounds. And now I do 12 sets of 25 reps, which is 300, right? Whatever. I do 300 reps and at a heavier weight. And it's like, you know, those are fun victories. Those are fun, like, dude, look at me. I'm getting stronger. Look at my legs. Look at this booty though. Hey. Like, let me get this thing right, because it is a struggle back there, girl. Okay, these have to dry before I can do anything too fancy with them. So, let's do our beggars can't be choosers, man. This ain't Chipotle. Ask me how long that stupid line has been stuck in my head. Ask me so I can tell you. 8 days. Pero beggars can't be choosers porque this ain't Chipotle. So this is called Brooklyn Thorn and it's the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. Okay, what about this? This is the color Fair Game by Smashbox. Oh, you're kind of pretty. I mean, I don't know if you really go with this look, but we're gonna work with it. I do not like this lip color, girl. I do not recommend. If you're doing this look, don't do this lip. Actually, I don't know. How do you guys feel? Tell me how you feel. You're gonna do it anyway. Tell me how you really feel. Here we go. This is a L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black because this is just the mascara of life for me. I'm gonna be makeup application without getting mascara somewhere other than where it's supposed to be. Well, you know who I really feel bad for? The Kardashians. I don't follow them real closely. I'm not supposed to let this dry and then chip it off, but like, what the heck? I can't just let it sit there. What if I forget? I would be the type to forget. I feel bad for them though. Like that whole cheating scandal or whatever. I mean, I haven't looked into it too heavily. I kind of just see stuff in passing on Instagram, but like, it makes me feel so bad for her because I've been cheated on and I've had to see things and like, you have that gut, like it just kills you on the inside. Like, oh, I hate to even think about going through it again, even though I don't even care about the people anymore. But like, I would never wish that on anyone else. People are like, oh, I feel so bad, And then being pregnant on top of it, girl, been there, done that, way too much. And having the baby amidst the whole thing, girl, yeah, same. Hashtag same, unfortunately. Same. Like, I would never wish that on somebody. It was horrific. And it really made the whole experience, like, it really put a damper on the whole experience. Like, obviously, I love my babies no matter what or whatever. And it's great and everything. Motherhood is fabulous. But I wish that, like, having the baby and the pregnancy and all that had been this magical little experience or whatever. Instead, it was, like, a lot of tears, a lot of stress. No, thank you. I do not want to go through that ever again for the rest of my life, and I don't wish it on anybody else. Anyway, I'm gonna do this hair, but I've been sitting here chatting with you guys for about 52 minutes. I know the final video will not be that long because I will cut out lots of it. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me Q&A thing. If you want to see more, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments. I kind of enjoy this little relaxed thing before I sit down and do, or stand up rather, and do like a big talking video or a try-on video or whatever. So if you guys are into this more intimate thing, let me know. I have been enjoying it, and I hope that you guys enjoy it too, because perfect world, I like doing something, and you guys like when I do something. Like, that's the perfect world for me. But I am going to finish up my hair. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Probably just curl it. If you guys want to see me doing my hair, let me know, and I'll start incorporating that too, because sometimes it actually comes out cute, but usually it's just a mess, and I don't know how we even end up where we do. But much like my makeup. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Instagram and Snapchat if you don't already, and Twitter. That's where I got the questions from today. That's all I got, so smell you later. Bye! Yeah, I did not kiss his hand. I already know it would transfer everywhere.